What is going on, dudes? My name is and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses Gold Deer. In the last episode, we did Claude's Paralog, where we went to the Serang region to investigate the Legend of Lore of Saint Macule, and yeah, we ended up fighting a giant griffin-like thing. So pretty cool stuff, and Claude got a sword. Now, for this episode, we're going to be doing this last week and going up to the actual, what do you call it, frickin' battle. Before we get started, I want to play the mission briefing that happened 2 episodes ago that I ended up cutting out just to save a couple minutes because that episode was already extremely long.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital, but our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Mercius. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Mercius, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial troops we defeated passed through Fort Mercius and retreated to Enbar. Right now, Fort Mercius should only have its usual defensive forces to contend with.
We should be careful.
It would be best to take it before enemy reinforcements arrive. Still, there's a reason it's been called impregnable. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Mercius? Do you plan on waiting around?
No, if we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
Right. That's what we were taught at the academy. And this is Fort Mercius we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in.
This colorful cast?
You really think they just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's onto something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
Oh, I maybe ate too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
Do we have supports? We do. Yeah, we have like 3 supports, so I guess we'll do these first. Why not? Start off, Raphael has his... Oh, he has 2. He has... Start off with a support with Marianne.
Marianne! Come here! Quick!
Oh, what's wrong, Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to! I just found him! See? Right there on the lower branch. That's gotta be him. But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right. Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird. How do you do? Yes, I see. I see. So your food supply is...
Food? I got it.
I completely understand. I have seen more people and birds foraging for berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then you wouldn't have to.
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need.
Are those Bugs? Yuck.
Look at him go. He's loving it. He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
That was disgusting. But how did you know he was hungry?
I could tell by looking at him. He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it!
Oh, about that. I'm sorry, Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth. I can sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
Oh, I see. What about me then? Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
No, Raphael. I can't.
I can hedge a bet.
Well, of course not. You're not even looking at me. You gotta look at my eyes.
Nope, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
What do you mean?
Whenever you talk to animals, you seem happy and friendly. I just wish you'd talk to me like that too.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I try this? Cheep cheep chiree choo choo doo!
What the?
Whoa! I've never heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner. Cheep chirah cheep li woo teedledee!
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one.
I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
Ah, I think I'll have to pass.
It's so freaking cute, dude. Oh my god. Alright, next up, Raphael has his ace support with Flame.
Ah! Ah!
Whoa! Yeah!
Ah! Yeah!
Rah! Yeah! Nice work. Here you go. Drink up.
Oh, thank you. This water tastes absolutely divine.
Your shouts are really coming from the gut now. I bet you're getting stronger too.
I'm not so sure I'm stronger, but somehow, when I shout, I'm able to move more books than normal. Although my brother becomes very anxious anytime he hears me shouting. I do suppose my body feels a bit sturdier now, though. I'm so very grateful to you, Raphael.
Oh no, thank you. I'm just happy to have someone to shout with.
But doesn't all this shouting keep you from your precious workout regimen?
Nah, don't worry about that. I think I'm in better shape now than I was before. My muscles work overtime when they hear you shouting so close to me.
Isn't that wonderful? Come along, Raphael's muscles. We can do this. It is my wish that someday I'll be able to lift a log all on my own with these arms of mine.
I'm sure they will. I used to think you were a lost cause, but look at you now. If you really want to get there, you gotta start training your muscles when we shout, all right? You've already got big brains, but if we can get you big muscles too, you're gonna be invincible.
Invincible! I like the sound of that. Roar! Roar!
Wah! Ah!
Alrighty then. Okay, that's cute. Next up, Ignatz has his ace support with Hilda.
Oof. Capsized the teapot. Tea leaves on the carpet. This'll be fun to clean up.
Hey, Hilda. Is something wrong?
Ah, Ignatz. I accidentally knocked over my teapot. I'd drunk all the tea already, thank the goddess, but the tea leaves went right into the carpet.
Oh, that's a mess. Here, let me help. I can leave stains if you're not careful.
But don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh no, don't worry. I'm on a break.
What's that in your hands? Oh, painting supplies. You were gonna go do some painting, weren't you?
Ah, yes. The weather's quite splendid. And I found a place where some gorgeous flowers are blooming. But the flowers aren't going anywhere this second. Let's clean this up.
Okay. Thanks, Ignatz, and sorry to keep you away from your painting.
That's okay. It didn't stain at least. We picked all the leaves out of the carpet.
Still going painting? Or is it too late in the day?
No, I think time-wise it'll be fine. If you're not doing anything, Hilda, would you care to join me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Forget what I said, I'm sure you're busy anyway.
You didn't let me say anything.
Well, no, but you didn't reply, so I thought you didn't want to.
I never said I didn't want to. I was just surprised. I'd love to see those pretty flowers you mentioned. I'm glad you invited me.
Oh, that's good. Wait, you're glad?
Of course I am. I like being invited to things, silly.
Right, of course. It's affirming.
Yeah, exactly. See? You get it. So there's no need to worry that an invitation is burdening someone. It feels good to be asked.
Of course. Well then, in addition to seeing the flowers with me, would you like to help with my painting?
I wouldn't want to screw up your opus. I'm not much of a painter.
No, I meant that I'd like to paint you, with the flowers all around you. Oh, that's too much, isn't it? Forget I said anything.
Silly, you didn't even let me answer. But you're right, I'm not up for that.
I'm sorry,
I'm not up for that, unless your painting of me will look really, really cute. Can you make that happen?
Huh? Yes, of course. I'll paint you cute as a button.
Good. Shouldn't be too hard. I can feel a very cute smile coming on.
Alright, it's now canon. Ignatz paints all the S-support portraits at the very end of the game. Alright, next up, Leonie and Ignatz have their A support.
Ah, Leonie. Off to train?
Already done. What about you? Off to draw?
No, I'm on my way back. I was thinking of adding a little color to my latest piece, so...
Come to think of it, I've still never seen your work. Here, let me take a peek.
It doesn't work like that. You have to let me know in advance. I need time to prepare.
Lighten up. Wow, look at all that paper. Are these all drawings? What should I look at first?
Wherever we travel, I try to capture the feeling and character of the landscape. I guess they've all kind of piled up. Each place is unique. Not just the geography, but also the clothing and architecture and so on. Everywhere has its own design sensibilities.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be only one way to do stuff like engraving, but it actually varies a lot.
Just within the Alliance, the styles are quite different between the North and South, and the Empire is even more diverse.
Oh, here's a landscape. What a bright blue sky. You really make it seem alive.
The blue of the sky changes with the season too. In the summer, it's darker, and yet in the winter, it's almost luminous. And, of course, the landscape below affects the sky's appearance by virtue of contrast. It's hard to get the color just right, so I spend a lot of time experimenting with pigments and... Oh no, I'm so sorry, I've been talking your ear off.
Listen, Ignatz, you need to become a painter.
Huh?
Don't say it's not useful. Your talent moves people. Someday, I'm sure your art will save someone's life.
Oh no, I wouldn't go nearly that far.
Remember that girl you told me about? You made her so happy, and you were only just starting out. Think about what you could do now that you've had so much practice. This is your calling.
You think so?
Yeah, it's something you can do that no one else can. I envy you. I wish I had a gift like that. So stop apologizing for your talent and just do it.
Thank you, Leonie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to think about.
I like that one. Let's start out with our gardening. And, yep. I actually got a lot of decent stuff for that. And we'll grow some root vegetable seeds because I need carrots. Then we'll grow those because why not? Yeah, it didn't end up being great, but that's okay. Okay, we are done with free time, and I actually did not unlock any more supports. So we're gonna move on. Someone's birthday is here. Who is it? Mercedes! Yeah, we'll host a tea party for her. Alright.
Hello, Professor. Did you want to see me?
Yes, it's your birthday.
This tea is my favorite. You have very good taste, Professor.
Have some.
Thank you so much.
Do do do
So
do
delicious.
do 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 do. Oh. No, I have no idea. Oh, children at the market.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Monastery rules. That would have made more sense.
Ah, that was delicious. Thank you so much for inviting me.
No problem. Too bad I got all the questions wrong, but happy birthday. Alright, we got our thing here on the 30th.
I delivered our letter to Fort Mercius. I don't think they suspected anything.
I knew I was right to entrust that task to you. You've got that honest kind of face that makes it easy to fool people.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
What did you write in the letter?
I informed them that reinforcements were on the way. It would have been suspicious for troops to show up unannounced.
So, the plan is...
We'll disguise ourselves as reinforcements from the Imperial capital and sneak into Fort Mercius.
Oh, you used my disguise plan after all.
We've also procured Imperial Army uniforms.
Ooh, good work. I knew this was the only way.
However, that alone wouldn't be enough.
You did say the plan needed a little more refinement. Are you going to dress up like Edelgard, Claude?
I'm not sure that would accomplish much. In the letter, I included the name of the Imperial General leading the reinforcements. While we're heading to the fort, a separate army is going to attack us.
We're going to be attacked?
That's all just for show, though. It'll be our allies who are attacking us.
Oh, I get it. We're going to make it look like the Alliance is attacking Imperial reinforcements.
Right. When the troops in the fortress panic and open up the gates, we're in.
I'd love nothing more than for this plan to work, but I've got some bad news for you. Apparently, the notorious Death Knight has been placed in charge of defending Fort Mercius.
The one who kidnapped Flame.
The Death Knight. I did not wish to ever think of him again.
He got some acclaim in the battle to subjugate Western Fargus. They say he holds the most military prowess in the Empire.
Even so, we've got Teach here to command us. All will be well. You have to trust us.
So your big plan is to just trust your professor? Really, boy?
Under the professor's guidance, I'm sure we'll manage somehow. We're counting on the tactics you learned from Captain Gerald.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. It's time. Teach, this is for your ears only, but there's actually one more part to my plan. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice.
No choice?
Absolutely. We can't afford to hold anything back. Thanks to Edelgard's strength, the Imperial Army is more unified than I would have expected. It was a painful realization, but after our battle at Gronder Field, it's clear that we can't win if we don't pull out all the stops. I also realized something else during that battle. There really is something special about you, Teach. The reason we were all able to keep our cool in the midst of the chaos was because we all trust in you, in your command and in your strength. Everyone here believes that we will win as long as we have you on our side. Our faith in you is borderline religious. You and I, we have what it takes to free Fodlan from the Empire's rule. I know in my heart that we'll make it through to witness the world after all the fighting has ceased.
That man approaches.
Who are you talking about? You don't mean that professor, do you? It doesn't matter. No one could take this fortress.
Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours?
I recruited Casper last time, so I didn't see that cutscene with Casper in it. Oh, it makes me sad. Because Casper was my Raphael, and my literally, at least in Black Eagles, I think he might have even been in Golden Deer. He may have been a part of my main squad. He was so good. He definitely didn't have as much strength as Raphael, but he was so damn good. Like, I think he might have been a lot faster. I need to buy 2 advanced seals. Because I need to basically class them both Annette and Lawrence, because they've still both been, you know, they're intermediate classes, so I've needed to promote them for a while. Yeah. His magic was below cap. Wait. It went up to 17 in the last episode. Why is it... Did something about changing classes drop his magic? Because they just gave him the stat boost because it was below the minimum. But that's weird, dude. And then Annette will also become a warlock, so... They both needed it. And what is minimum for her? Defense.
It's all...
Nice. Okay. And that's about all we're gonna do. We're gonna move on to the actual mission now. So, ticking Fort Mercius. Sorry, I was doing a quick sync. Fort Mercius, said to be impregnable, lies between you and Enbar, the Imperial capital. Seizing the sturdy fortress will require a carefully devised strategy. Let's do it.
While awaiting reinforcements, the Alliance predicts the Empire will continue to fortify its defenses at Fort Mercius. Knowing this risk, Claude and a select few advance, hoping to gain entry to the fort through deception.
Taking Fort Mercius, Verdant Wind, Chapter 18, The Golden Scheme. Okay. I believe this is the squad we're going to go with. It's the main 11, and then both of our 12s are adjutants, being Annette and Lawrence, and then Flane is also Raphael's. Lawrence is Marianne's, I believe, and Annette is Felix's? Yeah. I might give Claude here the Saros shield, because he doesn't need the knowledge gem anymore. At this point, he's really high in axes and flying. He doesn't really need any more skill experience. And I don't think anyone actually really needs skill experience. And just having that will make him even better against bosses. Against the fucking monsters. God. This is one of those days where my brain is moving faster than my mouth, so I stumble over my words when I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to think. But what I want to do is I want to heal up
Is that the one? Thanks
Leonie's
so
bow. I
much.
have a bunch more smithing stone. I still haven't spent any money on them at all. We want
Is
to
that
upgrade.
one?
We
Thanks
want
so
to
much.
repair his axe. He doesn't really need to steel axe repair because he doesn't use that much. Everyone else is pretty much good. Just because I might heal up my
Is that
boy
one?
Felix's
Thanks so
sword.
much.
Man, I hate de-equipping Curve Shot, but I feel like that's probably the best of his abilities to de-equip because he's got like such good combat arts, and I kind of want to give him Encloser because it prevents the enemy from moving. I guess it's a short range too anyway. I mean, let's do it for this one map. I mean, if it turns out to be a bad idea, I'll know by the end of the map and we'll swap it out. I think I might trade Night Kneeler for something else because she is both point blank volley and break shot, or even lance jab, which might increase his based on speed. I would love to try both of them. You know, let's trade curve shot now, since she has +3 range by default now, being a bow knight. She doesn't really need curve shot. So let's do lance jab too. I like it. I'm gonna give Raphael healing focus instead of rushing blow. He gets basically better avoid with fading blows. So I'm gonna keep that. I don't really often use his combat arts, but healing focus could be really good. I remember that was really good on Casper. Wait, triangle attack? What? Triangle attack. Oh. So, like, Pala S and Catria's move. Interesting. That could be really cool, because we have 3 flyers in the main squad. Especially on like a beast. That could be really nice. So let's swap it out for hit and run, because she kind of has that anyway, being a flying unit. Wonder if Linhardt would be here too. Isn't in place of one of these guys on the fire orbs, but I don't know. Oh wait, Claude's all the way up there. Oh, Claude isn't even with us. Which isn't a problem because Claude is literally my best unit, but that's kind of wild. Alright, let's get started. So, victory is defeat the enemy commander, and defeat is everybody falls.
General, reinforcements have arrived from the capital. They clashed with Alliance forces in the outskirts of the city, but should enter the fortress soon.
You let them in? Make haste and slaughter them all.
Huh? Why?
They are enemies. Slaughter them all. I will not say it again.
We made it in. Professor, take control from the south. I have my own task to do from here. There are preparations to be made for our secret plan.
Cutscene.
I see your skills haven't dulled yet, kiddo.
What did you expect? Everyone, listen up! From now on, the Almiran forces will be fighting by our side. We'll work as one, and we will bring down that fort together!
Oh!
An impregnable fortress is a wide-open prairie once you get inside. From here, we'll attack from the north and south at once.
No different than a prairie, you say? You've got a strange head on your shoulders, kiddo.
For Nadir the Undefeated, this should be as easy as a walk in a meadow, right?
Ha! Well, goddess or death god or whoever they may be, let's crush them to dust.
What is that? Okay, these are like exits. Enemy reinforcements will appear from all sides. Move when your units to space or enemy reinforcements into the battlefield. You can stop them from appearing. Oh. Well, that definitely took a turn that I was not expecting. Very interesting.
Ready when you are.
Who would be? Is there a ballista? Yes. God dang it. God, he's got absurd range.
My orders?
Okay. Equip your Iron Lance and hang out.
What's my strategy?
I want to attack this guy. Damn. Just probably move myself up a little more. Now let me see. I don't know. I don't think Hilda could get in range of the ballista.
Shall we?
Could she? Let's count from here. What is your movement? 8? 7. Okay. Well, alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, she could attack from range with her tomahawk. I'd be...
I'm awake.
Because that guy's like a huge issue for us. Well, actually, I forgot that, like, by warping her, she would have a little more room. So yeah, actually, she will be able to make it. I think. If I ooh, battalion battlefield, interesting. Perfect. That's so good. Okay, now what's over there? The other ballista. And that guy. So if I move her here instead, is she still in the range of that? Yes. Unfortunately. So we'll go for it. Eliminate the first ballista.
Don't get used to this.
She can't move again, unfortunately. How much are you doing to her? It's not that bad. Okay, we can deal with it. It's probably mostly from the might of her thing anyway. I also don't know why I didn't have like Lysithea warp.
Let's make this quick.
We'll just wreck this guy real quick with Lysithea.
I will not die yet.
Steady now.
I don't know what that sound was.
Leave it to me.
I might have Raphael come with me.
I'll cut through.
We'll see what happens with the rest of these
I'll
guys.
do my best.
Okay, now we gotta move Claude. Claude can take out this guy with ease.
A fitting outcome.
And there he goes. He's up to level 40. And what a way to celebrate
That
with
much closer to my
such a good level up. Like, you don't even need speed at this point, bro. He's absurd. Okay, it doesn't up his avoidance or anything. Whatever. Yeah, she gets hit. It's unfortunate, but she's so good. Goes for Blaze. Situational awareness. We're good. Oh my. At least he survives. Yeesh.
So close.
Die. Let's go, Claude. God, you're too good. You're honestly... Oh, they all... That freaking threw me for a loop. I was still holding A. Well, at least you saved your unit. Okay. Honestly, Claude's strong enough that maybe the boss won't even be a problem for him. Oh, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'd still be good to get Lysithea there, though. That would draw the beast. I think we wait here. Draw some attention. I have drawn a bit of attention from that one guy, so he ain't gonna die. So it may just be a better idea to just go for the boss. Because I don't think that we're going to be able to hold out long enough in order to... you know, clean out... like the entire base or anything like that. Yeah. And I will basically have, like... I guess she probably could have assisted somebody and helped them out. Yeah, well, it doesn't help me to go that way. Nice. Okay, how much movement do you have? 4. So if you're here 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to warp Lysithea anywhere. Actually, I want her to attack from here, because then he can't attack her back on the next turn. So, alright, Lysithea is level 38. We'll let Linhardt move over. What a fucking level up, dude! That is so good. The game is lagging super hard there. If you saw, I was chugging. Okay. Raphael's lower level. Raphael can do it.
That's another one.
Flames up to 26. That's cool.
I feel my
Magic and speed. Hey, that's not bad at all. Actually, what does this guy have? He's gonna do. I don't even need it. Honest to God, I don't even need it. Okay. Ooh, they actually do a lot. Yeah. It's kind of what I assumed would happen. Yeah, that would draw everyone's attention. We definitely don't want that. Well, she's fine for the moment. She'll be okay. We'll move her next turn. My goal will kind of be to just teleport Lysithea up there and see what I can do. See how close I can get her to the Death Knight.
I'm grateful. Nice try.
Nice.
Too easy.
Well done. Part of me even wants to just actually like avoid it. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna take out the health bar, so maybe we do kill it after all. See if these guys can take this guy down. No. Ooh. Not a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, there's no way in one turn I'm getting Lysithea there. Did you warp Hilda earlier? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna make a difference at this point. Okay, I need to... Yeah. So we'll go out and around instead. Probably. I kind of want to see what Claude is able to do to him. Could they go all the way around? No, how would they get him if he was there? See, like, how? Okay, that guy is a magic guy. Never mind, I thought it was the other Swordmaster. But can that Swordmaster reach there? He can indeed. Okay. I can't get close enough without drawing their attention, so... I do want to move here. Attack with the silver bow, take out that health bar. And get Claude close, because Claude might be able to do it. Okay, I can move there. Or got lowered. Strength. That sucks. It's not terrible. Gambit this side. Oh well. Kinda didn't want to do that, but... Oh, I actually have to be right up next to him in order to do that. Okay.
I'll assist you. Now's our chance.
Okay.
Got you covered.
Alright, we'll finish off his shields. Got Umbral Steel. We're gonna have her retreat. They're gonna go for her instead. That'll be okay. You come up here. You physic Hilda.
Oh, nice.
God, the game is chugging right now. Okay, we'll have you go here instead. Well, she got hit anyway.
Let your guard down.
Not great, but I mean, speed up is always good. Okay, so if I were to come up here and I used my warp on you, I could have you go all the way up here. Now, I believe that's within this ballista's range. So, yeah, I can probably... Can I put you to where Ingrid is? I can even put you next to Ingrid. So we'll swap out for Ingrid. I think. Well... If both hit, she might go down. I'm also worried about that, of course.
That helps.
God, the game is chugging so hard right now. So I'm gonna wait. Because I want to physic Hilda. Make sure Hilda will be okay. And you can finish off this health bar. She is super high crit. That's because his shields are busted, right? That makes sense. That would put her in range of that guy. Well, yeah. Let's calc damage. 41 compared to your 21, so you're doing 20. You don't double. She has 60 avoid anyway. I guess the problem would be, like... Nah. Maybe draw the attention of that guy. Let's see, he has, like, Lance Breaker. Actually, he does not. So... I think Shield genuinely... Well, no, that's in the range... Like, would he not attack... I think the Ballista would attack you, because Hilda has higher defense, does she not? 22 compared to 21, yeah. So we'll have her sit here, because this is just out of the Ballista range.
The time is ripe.
Is he moving? Or is he fleeing?
Report! The Death Knight is moving. It looks like they're abandoning the fortress and making an escape.
Okay.
We need to...
I am so sorry. Yep, that was just completely on accident. I'll pull up the log here in a bit. If I even can.
So close.
Cool. Wow, that's pretty lucky. Interesting. She cannot catch a break. Hang in there, Nader. He missed. He dodged.
Too slow.
I'll end this quickly.
My duty is your death.
Hold on, Ingrid. I was right to trust you. So, do I lose if the Death Knight quote-unquote escapes? I'm gonna keep the squad moving and all. These beasts just honestly aren't worth dealing with either. Yeah. We're gonna keep you on the move here. God, you just can't. That guy's such a freaking nuisance. Oh my god, man. I need to heal Marianne. Or excuse me, Hilda. Go for the bow on this guy. Finish him off. Get him out of Hilda's way.
Make a difference?
Okay. I'm doing so much with the bow. Well, actually, that wasn't the bow. That was the wrong thing. That one's the bow. I have a high chance to crit. I may even, like, straight up take a step back here. And curve shot on this guy. I was really hoping I'd get that 37% crit. Nice.
Can't afford to lose.
Hold on, Raphael's up to level 38.
Got it.
Excalibur.
You did it.
Yes, indeed he did. I want to move him one up. Perfect. Good timing. I was really hoping he might get the crit. Finish off that health bar. Okay. Now the archer is going for Ignatz instead. I mean, is there even a point to teleporting Lysithea at this point? Can she even get there fast enough? I don't know. It's not gonna kill, but... Dude! Let's go! A net! What? That's clutch. That's freaking clutch. Let's go. Okay, let me see. How much... Alright, she has the base 13 defense. You're getting, what? 5 might plus your strength of 23, 28 damage. She's taking 15. I'm kind of almost willing. We'll stick her up there. Linhardt levels up. Very good.
Was any of it?
And not a great level up though, unfortunately. We'll move Ingrid up. Yeah, you're still going for Ignatz. I guess I'm not totally sure why at this point. but absolutely kill this mother trucker. Fuck him, man.
I've got no time for mercy.
I'm gonna ignore Casper if I can, but if he counts as a boss, then that stinks. Alright, well dodged. Uh-oh.
That's a big help.
Thank God. Whew. Did a Death Knight move? He did, he got... Oh, God. You know what? This may be a good thing I brought along in closer, is it not? Or we just go Fallen Star and hope for that 38 crit.
Hey, how long's it been? 5 years? Who'd have thought you'd end up an Imperial General?
So, you wish to die?
As antisocial and unhinged as ever, I see.
Wow. No crit. Lysithia, if you actually, you might just be able to warp Hilda, and yep, Hilda can finish this. You don't have advantage, right? I'm going to double check. No. Okay. Let's finish this guy off and hope that I don't have to. I probably have to beat Casper too.
If you desire to slay me, follow. The appointed hour is at hand.
You got a Dark Seal.
He's hiding something. It's annoying to do what he's telling us to, but we don't really have a choice. After him.
Yes, I don't have to kill Casper. I am perfectly okay with that. Let's go. That was like the shortest chapter of the entire series. Except for like the first chapter. I'm glad I just decided to focus on the Death Knight, because there was just a ton of units and the game was chugging. It was not great. But of course Claude gets MVP. Claude did the most fighting. Let's go. Warp Chain though.
It is coming. Leave now, or all of you will die.
Cool, we just went down a vertical wall.
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
What?
What just happened here? The fort. It's just gone.
Guess they called the Colossal Titan. What the fudge? What are these cutscenes?
Hey, kiddo, what was with that javelin of light?
Javelin of Light. Well, that describes it pretty well. The fortress was supposedly impregnable, but look at it now. It's hard to imagine that the Empire would do something like that. But if not them, then who? And for what purpose? If they wanted to kill us, then why wait until now to use it?
We almost died just now, and without an answer to any of that. Speaking of unanswered questions, why is Nardell here? Care to explain? I get the feeling there's something you two are keeping from us.
I'll go ahead and see my subordinates off to Elmira, kiddo.
Wait, Nadir! Are you really just gonna leave me here and run away?
I hope to see you again, Judith. And you too, Professor. I'll be praying for your safety.
Nadir, are you saying that Nardell is actually Nadir the Unstoppable?
Unstoppable?
It's actually Nadir the Undefeated. Almirans love grand titles.
I knew he was no ordinary person, but to think he was the great hero of Elmira.
Hey, can we really afford to be chatting right now? If another one of those javelins of light falls, we're all dead.
Claude, there are things I wish to ask you, but first we must hurry and withdraw.
Right you are. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
This may honestly be better than Blue Lions.
Claude, it is time for you to explain. Why are you so close with an Almiran general?
Well, he did quite a bit for me when I was younger.
When you were younger? So, before you joined House Regan? How and where did you meet him? There aren't many opportunities to meet a general from Elmira in Fodlan.
If that's what you believe, it's only because that's what you've been led to believe. After all, we have Cyril here among our allies, and he was born in Elmira.
Hey now, don't drag me into this.
There's a big, wide world outside of Fodlan, and it's overflowing with different places and cultures. You think interacting with outsiders is odd, but isn't avoiding contact with the outside world far more unnatural?
Don't change the subject, Claude. To the people of the Alliance, the Almirans are...
It's true that there's a history of hostility, but why should that mean we're doomed to remain hostile forever? The Almirans aren't monsters. Just look at Cyril. Does he look like a monster to you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Right, Teach? What did you think when you met Nadir?
He's a reliable general. He also genuinely cared about you.
I'll tell him you said that. And I'm sure that if all of you got to know him, all of your preconceived notions would change too. I know you guys, and you aren't the type of people to reject someone without trying to get to know them.
But how did those Almirans even get past Fodlan's throat? I doubt my brother would just let them pass without saying anything.
Yeah, about that. I actually made sure your brother met Nadir in advance.
What? Lord Holst met with an Almiran general?
Oh, so that's why you were so interested in my brother. But wait, they're supposed to be bitter enemies. They've fought each other several times before.
I know, it was a big gamble. But rather than having me try to convince them myself, I knew it would be easier to just have them meet. They were taken aback at first, but sure enough, they hit it off. They were even drinking to their newfound brotherhood before parting.
It makes sense. If you take the greatest heroes away from the battlefield, of course they'll get along.
Fighting one minute and drinking together the next? Men are so weird.
Ultimately, someone's bloodline has nothing to do with the friendships they forge. Relations between the Alliance and Elmira is a matter we'll tackle in the future. Still, I want to take this opportunity to make one thing clear to all of you. After we defeat the Empire, I intend to tear down the walls that separate Fodlan from the outside world. I want to let people and goods come and go freely, and in doing so, eradicate prejudices about the outside world.
Huh?
Would it even be possible to achieve such a thing? It directly contradicts the Seros' tenets.
Does it? I'm not so sure. In any case, I'm prepared for the inevitable protests and criticism. New ways of doing things are always met with resistance. During our time at the Officers' Academy, all of you overcame the barriers of birthplace, status, and ideology. Having gone through so much with all of you, I have no doubt that, in time, you'll understand.
I guess there were a lot of different people there. People we wouldn't have met through the normal course of our lives.
Dusker once opposed the kingdom, but there was someone from Dusker there. Brigid once invaded the Empire, but the Brigid princess was there. We ate at the same table as those people. Sure, sometimes we didn't get along, but other times we helped each other out. Can we really draw a definitive line in the sand and say one group of people is all good and another all bad? If I can realize my dream, Fodlan will be reborn. The old age will end, and we'll welcome a new dawn.
But if...
Save your objections for another day, Gloucester boy. That said, there are more pressing matters to discuss. Our next step is to invade the Imperial capital, right?
That's right. I'm sure Edelgard is eagerly awaiting our arrival in Enbar. Reinforcements from the Alliance Lords should arrive soon. Let's make sure we're ready to greet them.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. The Chaos of War. Claude's plan to call in all Myran forces succeeds, and the Alliance army captures Fort Mercius. Before they can celebrate their victory, javelins of light rain down from the sky and destroy the fort. Forced to temporarily evacuate, the Alliance army regroups at Garreg Mach until it is ready to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Okay, something here on the first.
It's almost time to invade the Imperial capital. We still don't know where Rhea is, but if she's alive, she's likely in Enbar. Hopefully we manage to find her without too much trouble.
I wonder if she's alive.
If the Empire has some reason to keep Rhea alive, then she's alive. I'm sure you must be anxious to see her again.
All I care about right now is saving her.
Well, if that's what you want, I'll do my best to make it happen. But we're going up against Edelgard here. It won't be so simple.
Our next stop is the Imperial capital. We've sure come a long way.
What are you talking about? This is Garreg Mach. It's where we started.
I didn't mean literally, Raphael. I was speaking symbolically.
My earnest desire to protect the Alliance has carried me this far. It will not fail me. I am sure the rest of you all have your own reasons to fight as well. Of course, I understand that the fight will not end until we defeat the Empire. And now the time has arrived at long last to march on the Imperial capital and defeat the Emperor.
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? We all come from different places and have different goals and dreams. But thanks to those two, we were all able to come together and overcome all sorts of challenges.
You are referring to Claude and the Professor, I assume? Even within our own odd group, those two are particularly unusual.
Oh, so you are aware that you're odd.
Well, it was simply a figure of speech. I am speaking about Claude and the Professor right now.
They're like the wind in the trees.
Huh? Claude and the Professor are? What does that even mean? And who is which?
Oh, I was just thinking that if we're the birds, then those two are like the trees and the wind. The Professor is a great tree that kindly embraces us and watches over us as we perch on its branches. And Claude is like the wind, pushing us forward as we soar across the open sky.
The metaphor about the Professor is solid, but I think Claude just blows us around on a whim. Still, we owe him a lot.
I think that's beautiful, Marianne. I can really picture it. When this war is over, I'd love to paint a picture of those two. Oh, and of all the people we've fought with as well.
You mean like a historical painting? I like that. Maybe our descendants will look at it a long, long time from now.
I must say, that piques my interest. I look forward to seeing how you portray my valiant efforts.
It's only this cutscene, yeah.
When you put it that way, we may be witnessing one of the greatest events in Fodlan's history. It's a lot of pressure, but the sense of duty I feel is even stronger than the fear.
I'm just happy to be here with all you. I won't get scared, no matter what we face.
We have our goal. Enbar, the Imperial capital. Let's get to work.
There's no way we're almost done, is it? I feel like this has been shorter. We have at least 2 more months. Sylvain's birthday. Sure.
Hey, sorry for the wait, Professor. You've got excellent taste, Professor. This is great tea.
Have some.
Thank you so much.
Do 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 do.
Delicious.
I wonder. I don't know. I feel like that. Yeah, obviously cute monks. It's. I don't know. It's kind of. I don't know, man. Honestly, it was probably the last one.
Wow. I feel like you can see right through me. I see.
Okay. I don't know if I have anything that you like. I don't have like a board game or anything like that, so here you go. Have a rose, my friend.
Thanks so much. Is something wrong with my face? A bruise on my cheek? Nah, Professor, everything's fine.
Alright. He's like, hello.
Professor! Are you waiting for me to say something? 'Cause I got nothing.
Alright then. Let's end the tea party.
Thank you for the treat, Professor. I'd like to do this again sometime.
No problem, Sylvain. Happy frickin' birthday, my dude. Alright, it's kind of hard to think that we're nearing the end of this already. No supports. Jeez. Okay. There's no more paralogs either, so I don't know, man. This is weird. So maybe I will just have the next month and the next battle in the next episode. We'll see what happens. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Did like, appreciated. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will talk to you all later.